I made this veil with a scrap of fabric that I was going to just toss away. I'm going to show you how to make this chic, modern Bavolet veil in just a few easy steps. Hi, I'm Dorene. I'm a bridal milliner, and I'm sharing 30 plus years of my experience, and one of them is how to make a gorgeous birdcage Bavolet veil. All your supplies are going to be in the description below, so why don't we just get in there and get to making this veil. First thing you're going to do is you're going to need some netting, and this is a scrap that I cut off from 108-inch width to make it 72 inches. And I save these because it's like gold. You can make littler veils with it. It's a lot of fun. And there's two layers here. I'm going to cut the width at 30 inches. This will be a nice little roomy veil for a head size of a 23-inch head size. And now I'm going to make it go not below the mouth, but just above. So it's going to be about a 16-inch cut to make that happen. And this is, I'm cutting off the length now. And I use a rotary cutter so you get that nice, clean, straight edge. And now that I have that, this will be the easy part. Now you do have to eyeball this, and it's pretty simple. In my mind, I just kind of draw a little bit of a curve here, similar to how I cut the veils for like a cathedral or any cut. It's just a subtle curve. And so I'm going to start about 1/4 of the way down, and I'm just going to go and cut that corner off. And I'm trying to just kind of mimic a shape of a head, just like that. So that's about what you're looking for. You know, it's a nice curve. You see here's my little square. You can see it's just a slight curve off of that. And then when you open it up, you have two veils that look like this. And our next step is going to be to gather that. But before we do that, I would like to put some crystals on here and just kind of give it a little bling. To put crystals on the veil, it's pretty simple. What I do is I take a flat back crystal and I place that face down so that the crystal side is down. And then with my handy dandy glue, I just put a little dollop, and I always put my fingers like this to kind of hold the crystal in place. And I just put a dollop of glue. And I also have my alcohol handy because a little bit of it fell on the veil here. See that little bit there? And that'll come up real easy with the rubbing alcohol. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then just put another crystal, and I'm going to put it crystal side up, and there you have it. All right, so I'm going to do a bunch more of these on there, and it's crystal both sides, because if you flip that front veil, then the crystals are seen on the front and in the back. All right, I'm going to go and embellish this some more, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, I have all the crystals on. Now I'm going to head over to the sewing machine and show you how to gather this, and then put it on a comb. How I gather all of my veils is with a fishing line, and we're going to do the same exact thing with this. What we're going to do is the straight bottom part, that was the part we're not going to gather. We're going to gather around that whole little half circle. What do is lock that first stitch, and then we're going to go down the full half circle. Pull that out a little bit, and I just do a standard 5 width, 5 length. Lock that final stitch, and I want you to pull it off, but don't take off the fishing line yet. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and get all this boiled down to a little comb, and I keep it on the fishing line. It helps me to go back and forth. And what you see me doing now is just putting these up straight and that straight. So I'm getting that all straight so that the gathers are not kind of weird and janky on the head. Very important, especially for this look, because we want it to lay really well. Now pull that tight, and right at the very beginning, I'm going to do now a 2 width, 2 length stitch, and I'm going to go back and forth. And that's sort of what I'm talking about, that little ditch right there. It's really nice. I'm going to leave it on the fishing line. I'm going to pull that tail out a little bit, and now I'm going to cut off that little seam allowance. Don't cut too close to the thread, then that ungathers it. How do I know this? I've done it. Anything I tell you to do, I've done, or what I tell you not to do, I should say. I'm going to take this to the table and show you the next step. So how this works is there is a front and a back veil. And what we're going to do is determine which way is the front. And when I'm doing the crystals, I try to make sure there's none in the face area, so I know that's my front. And I'm pulling this out real nice so that everything is just perfectly down that center. You see those gathers are real nice, both sides. Essentially, I'm putting it into the head. Here's our foam head so that the comb is facing back. And then we lay that down like that. And it's basically a hidden comb. All right, so I'm going to be sewing that on, and then I'll show you the next step. And one of the reasons I keep it on the fishing line is it's a little bit longer than I need, and so then I can push that down back and forth like that, and that helps me to get it down to that 2-inch comb. The last little bit here, just to kind of make it look beautiful all the way around, I'm going to go ahead and put a ribbon around the edge. And if you're looking for more wonderful little numbers like this, these are very modern and have kind of a vintage flair as well. I have a playlist called The Art of the Birdcage, and in there you'll find a lot of cute little veils, French netting, illusion, all of them. They all are inspired by the birdcage design. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and even leave a comment on what is your favorite birdcage veil.